I got a lovely message here to read from Roger James of the Roger James 4, who, of course, many of you on Swinging Radio England will know the Roger James 4 were supporting the Beatles when they hit it big in Hamburg. And I'm not actually sure if it's Roger James or if it's Stephen Jeffrey that isn't actually listening tonight, but Roger James and myself did have a chat earlier by Messenger and did say we could do 2 songs this week and 2 next week. He's quite happy with that, and I'm sure he is. So we will do 2 this week and 2 next. Keep it a bit tight, I think. Anyway, Roger says in a message, he'd like me to read you all. Roger went out to Hamburg in May 1961 to a club on the infamous Reaper Barn. I'm sure that means something to somebody. And he first met Paul McCartney when they went out for a meal, and about an hour later he met John Lennon. The club was owned by Peter Eckhorn, and the head doorman was a infamous chap called Horst Fascher. Before the Top 10 Club, there was the Kaiser Keller, and the Star Club opened up a bit later. In 1962, Roger says he was in Germany, courtesy of the personal manager of theirs and promoter, Reg Calvert, who big pirate radio fans will remember owned some pirate radio stations here in the UK and got shot dead by a rival of another station. Reg Calvert was also all Foundations, Fortunes. He was the manager of many 60s groups anyway. Roger James says when he first went out there, they were known as the Robbie Hood and the Merry Men, and their show featured Glenn, who later formed the Fortunes, and Roy Young, who was known on British television in such things as 6-5 Special and many other programmes. It was very hard work, but it meant that improved your music and playing skills incredibly and quickly because of the length of time they played together. The Beatles had played the Top 10 Club, for 1 month before Roger James arrived, and they did it for a month, and then Jerry and the Pacemakers took over from them. Roger turned 17 while supporting the Beatles. Bad. He was 16 when he started. That's blinding, isn't it? We later went on to do a few gigs en route from the Hook of Holland and a week at the Texas Ranch Club in Belgium. They were great days, and Roger says he wouldn't have missed it for anything. And Roger give us a little write-up for next week. So what we are going to do is, now Roger did 4 tracks for Brian Epstein's record company, and we are going to play an A and a B side this week, and we will do the A and B of the other one next week. So there we go. So, and I know Tiffany will absolutely adore every minute of this. So what we're going to do is have Roger James 4 and If I Didn't Have You, flipping straight over to the B side, I Know It's Love. There we go.
The dynamic duo, you and Swinging Radio.
Sometimes for a fleeting moment I feel that I want to be free, but then I turn and look upon you, and I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you, would the sun come up tomorrow? Would the moon still show its face?
Beatles Radio.
And the beat goes on and on and on and on and on and on and on.
Yes, I know it's love because I've never felt like this before. And I know it's love because I wanna see her more and more. Made up my mind. I don't want to be free no more 'cause love is here. She's mine eternally. Met her, and I can't forget her. Somehow I just let her steal my heart away. Now I need her so I know I can't let go. She's my girl, my girl. I love her anyway, and I know it's love because I've never felt like this before. And I know it's love because I wanna see her more and more. Made up my mind. I don't want to be free no more 'cause love is here. She's mine eternally. Good times, thinking all the good times. Forget all the bad times. Put the past behind. Things are fine again 'cause love is mine again. I found her, and now that girl is mine. And I know it's love because I've never felt like this before. And I know it's love because I wanna see her more and more. Made up my mind. I don't want to be free no more 'cause love is here. She's mine eternally. And I know it's love because I've never felt like this before. And I know it's love because I wanna see her more and more. Yes, I know it's love because I've never.
The Beatles spectacular.